Hi, my name is Chris and welcome to my channel, and this is probably the most YouTubiest video I've ever shot because I'm in a goddamn cat pajama outfit onesie and I'm about to do a reaction video to the greatest performance of our time. Beyonce took the stage for weekend one of Coachella, and I can't even believe that it's gonna happen again, first of all. In fact, I didn't even think about that until this very moment.
It's gonna happen again. She's gonna do all of it again, and very soon, the next weekend.
I'm blown. I have no mind left. In fact, I'm dead. This is why I'm wearing a black cat pajama onesie. I'm dead. This is my funeral. This is what I've decided to be buried in. It's very comfortable. I got it at Target if you want it. So it starts with like kind of an angry, fierce drummer, but she's angry, but she's fierce, you know, and like it's, you know, very fast, and then just like Beyonce like walking, and then it just goes into songs. Okay, highlights from Beyonce's performance. First of all, the theme is the most amazing historically black university's pep rally, like in my dreams, where it's like everything you want, like full marching band and like drum line and like step, you know, people. I don't know what I'm saying. Like I kind of know what I'm saying. I'm just like, but what I think happens at a pep rally. Have I ever been to a historically black university? Absolutely not. I would love to go. Have I ever been to a pep rally like at a black school? Like no, I went to Mater Dei, which is like a white Catholic school in Santa Ana. We did have a very intense football team, but I was a theater nerd, so I was like somewhat removed from that. So like, anyway, moving on. Why is this? This is not about Beyonce. She comes out. It's like a bunch of her bees, and I really enjoyed that. The color palette is like yellow and black. You know, like yes, it made me hungry specifically for like some Cheerios, but I don't have any in the house. I made a steak. This is not even a joke. Like I think what Beyonce does really well, for why I feel like Beyonce is inspiring to me, is because she's like, well, whatever your shit is, like find your shit. Like this is my shit, and like, oh, I do it really well, unapologetically. Like she is fierce and dynamic and like so talented, and like is like,
yep, I know. Yeah, I'm doing this for you, but also like I know.
But I feel like that's how you should approach like whatever you think your like thing is. Like you should go into it being like, I'm doing this for the fucking people, I'm so good at it. I know. When I watch Beyonce perform, I feel like I'm watching her fantasy of her performance, because everything happens so smoothly, and I feel like I react the exact way she wants me to react, you know, like, which is like adoration and obsession of her. I mean, obviously, like, I perform a little bit, I do a little comedy or whatever, and like in my wildest dreams, like when I'm performing, right, like people are like, this does not ever happen, but like when in my wildest dreams, people are like watching me perform and they're like,
wow, she's so talented, she's so funny, I'm blown away,
or whatever. Like that's not what happens. They're just kind of like, you know, whenever they walk away. Okay, so let's get into some jokes, because God bless, she has them, and has she been telling them? No, because she's been like so enamored. One other thing to know is that like, have I had a Beyonce moment in my life? Yes, I have.
Beyonce's favorite Soul Cycle instructor in LA is Angela, and she's also like low-key Oprah's too, and so.
Have I done Soul Cycle classes with Beyonce?
Yes.
More than one? Yes. How am I still alive?
I don't know.
Did I watch her throughout the whole class? Yes. Was she great? Yes. It was right after she gave birth. Was Jay-Z there? Yes.
Was I in an elevator with them?
Yes.
Do I have the footage now? Would it be on TMZ if I did? I mean, I would try. I would go outside of Craig's like on a Tuesday night and be like, please put this on TMZ, and they'd be like, who are you? You know, whatever. Okay.
At one point she comes out with an outfit that's kind of like Missy Elliott's and Super Duper Fly, but like that in the back, but like obviously like kind of fierce and like fitted in the front, because she's like not gonna do like a non-body conscious outfit. Can you imagine like Beyonce in that big thing? Absolutely not. Do you know that she like runs on a treadmill full out and sings? And like that's how she can do that fucking 2-hour bananas thing. Did you notice that Jay-Z like came out for a second, and the minute that Jay-Z came on stage, he was like already out of breath? I mean, and I love Jay-Z, but like he already out of breath. And like she's been on stage, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he was out of breath watching her. You know, like I was out of breath watching her, but like she is just singing full out for so long because she runs on a treadmill and sings. I mean, going back to Soul Cycle, did she sing during Soul Cycle? No, she didn't.
I'm glad you asked that follow-up question.
Oh, and then there was the opera break in the middle, just like,
say my name, say my
she's just like showing off in her fantasy. That's why it feels like we're in a fantasy of hers, right? And we're just like, It feels like being John Malkovich, being John Beyonce. Okay, so yes, she had some wardrobe issues. Like she danced her ball man off, you know? At one point she's like just holding her boobs and dancing, which is how I always dance anyway. Whoever wears like supportive bras to like the club, I don't. I would have to wear like 3. Other thing is that yes, I sat there that whole performance and was like, is she gonna sing my favorite song?
Is she gonna sing Work It Out from the Austin Powers 2 soundtrack?
I think about that song 5 times a day. See, the problem is that song starts, how you doing, honey, baby?
And so every time anyone says like how you doing, or baby, or honey, or sings, or Beyonce, or anything, or Austin, or English, or breathing, I think of that fucking song. I just love that song so much.
Okay, so at one point, like the whole time I'm just like, is she gonna drink any water? And yes, she does drink water. But she grabs a water bottle and then she like takes one little sip, like boop, and then she gives it back. Like what was in that like magical water bottle that like you only need 1 sip? I mean, you're gonna do that performance on 1 sip, sure. And then she like gets the towel, she like, throws it in, leaves the audience. And you know that towel is like on eBay for like $7 million right now.
And you know Kanye's gonna buy it.
Honey, and then Destiny's Child comes out. I mean, and they all look great.
It makes me so happy to see Michelle, because it makes her so happy to be there.
I love the Ballman, like, No to Survivor. I wish they would have sang, like, a, you know, lick of Survivor, but that's just me. I would have loved some jumpin', literally and figuratively. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, so I absolutely love this performance, and just like a side note is I bought tickets to Coachella last year when I thought that she was going to be there, and I couldn't do it this year because last year, it's really actually very expensive to go to Coachella. Really pricey, in fact. If no one just like bequeaths you an artist pass or something, which I would love someone to do that for me, and if like this is a call to do that, like, and if you can get it to me before we can God bless, but okay, okay, so I'm gonna say this though, and I love Beyonce and I love the performance, and she's amazing, and it was like, and she was the first black woman to headline Coachella. All of this is amazing, and I will always be her fan and forever. I'm just gonna say this.
You know me, I think everything's planned. I love me some Beyonce, but there is a part of Beyonce that's like mildly a Kris Jenner, and by that I mean that she manipulates the media.
Like obviously she's incredibly talented, much more than anything that was ever named K, you know what I'm saying, or J, you know, and I love them so much, but it's like Beyonce, okay.
I truly think that there was just like this deal that went down where it was like, look, Coachella comes to Beyonce and is like,
we call you our headliner, people buy tickets, we have a great excuse, you back out, we give you that money, we come back, do the next year, we give you that money.
Because here's honestly why. You're gonna tell me that Beyonce didn't know she was gonna have twins? Do you know how twins happen?
Come on. She knew that she was gonna be pregnant. She knew that she was gonna be pregnant with twins. That's, you don't, I mean, come on. She knew that she was gonna be pregnant with twins, right? There's no way that she didn't. There's no way.
I do think all of that happened, and I fell for it, and I'm still a fan of hers, and I still like will be to the end of my like last breath, and that performance was absolutely amazing. So I'm just gonna say you're the queen, and I hope you get all that money. You know, best revenge is your paper. Take more of my paper. Take all of, I have some like printing paper. I have Post-its. If you want my Post-its, I can give you that. I will give you all the paper in my house. I mean, I have bills, honey, that I haven't even opened, and I don't even have to open them, but I'll give you them. Thank you so much for watching, and good night.
That was the greatest performance of our time. She's the greatest performer of our generation. And I'm someone who loved Britney. I love Britney. I'm saying, I love Britney. But Beyonce is beyond... No. Beyonce is just beyond everything. Is that what her name means, you know, in Creole? It should. God. I'm just really so happy for her. I feel like, what is she like? I wonder what she does in the week in between. I mean, I know what she does, more rehearsing, because she doesn't sleep. She's more running on a treadmill singing the whole goddamn album, you know, that's what she does. But like, her album, and then probably like every Aretha album possible, because she's just always singing. Dancing and singing, moving, dancing, singing.